When Chile and Bhutan had a baby, it was called Bhutanese Cuisine. But Chile is also busy having babies with other things. In this section, I'll be talking about food in the Himalayan kingdom of Bhutan. Probably the most famous dish from Bhutan. It is called Ema Datshi. It is served on Druk Air flights with every hot meal. I personally was too scared to try it when going to Bhutan, but my dad tried it and said that it was like nothing he had had before and that he loved it. What is it, you may ask? It is basically thin slices of chili in a cheese sauce. Simply put, it is what you get if a chili made a baby with cheese. Cheese is like the person you know who is always dating on Tinder, constantly dating different people. It is in a lot of Bhutanese food. For example, Kewa Datshi is very popular, which is cheese with potato. Do not confuse this with Ema Datshi. Ema Datshi is chili and Kewa Datshi is potato. Another common Bhutanese dish is red rice. It isn't really anything special and tastes the same as plain rice in my opinion, but it looks cool, I guess. Also, a fun fact, red rice is the only agricultural export to the USA that Bhutan has. Bhutan also has its own version of beef jerky. I'm unsure what it is called though. It is slightly less dry than beef jerky, and since it is soaked in chili oil, it is much more spicy. I tried it, it was extremely chewy, but the flavour was nice. The reason why there is a lot of dried meat in Bhutan is because usually, or in the olden days, Bhutanese people used to have to trek throughout the whole winter, as a lot of the old Bhutanese people used to be nomadic, and the only way they could preserve their meat was by drying it and soaking it with a lot of salt and chili. Since this whole video has had food relationships in it, for the Bhutanese beef jerky, it is like a cow made a baby with a chili in an oven. I know, weird, right? As a tourist in Bhutan, most of the food is quite bland, as it is prepaid for you by your tour company. The food usually comes in the form of a buffet, but sometimes it is just given to you. All the meat that you eat will have lots of bones in it, as Bhutanese people believe that the more bones in the meat, the better the meat is. I almost cracked my tooth on a bone whilst I was there. I actually ate at the buffet shown on the right. It is located between Gangte and Punakha. However, it was one of the worst restaurants I ate in along the whole trip. However, you can't really pick what restaurants you eat in, as there are limited restaurants on the car journeys you make in Bhutan, and your tour guide already picks all the restaurants you will eat in before you have even landed in Bhutan.